Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Welcome to the live stream. We made it. I think I made it. Let's make sure we got some audio. Absolutely. Trying to see if I can get the Facebook Live group going. Oh, and I almost had it. There we go. I think I can go live in the Facebook group. We're multitasking tonight, which is kind of fun. There we go. Nice. I think I figured it out. Tonight, which is awesome. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Man, I'm telling you, 7 minutes ago, I was driving in my car. 7 minutes ago, I was driving in my car, and I just realized something. Oh, shit. I didn't change the name. Oh, man. I got to change that. I can't change it without ending the stream. I'm going to have to start again. Oh, I'm such an amateur. Should we just go? Does it matter? I'm not sure it really matters. I just realized that I forgot my hat. I can't do a live stream without my hat. Whew, I was driving aggressively. Let's say that. I was driving a little aggressively to get home, to get this thing going. It is a part-time job. Oh man, I'm bummed. I'm so bummed that I forgot to change the freaking title of this thing. I don't think I can change it once I'm live. Let me see if I can change that or not. Good call in. Videos, live. I can't do it from there. Let me check the channel. Yeah, man, woo! Things got, can I edit this? Will they let me edit this? Probably should change the name back. God, we're at 7 people already. I don't want to start the stream back over again. Hello, Hernan from Argentina. Thanks so much for joining the live stream. Quality, captions, report, speed. I can't change the name. Whippersnapper Moto, it doesn't matter. We're going to leave it alone. We're going to leave it alone. Happy Thursday. I'll change it once the stream is over. How about that? Guys, I was literally changing out batteries in the wireless setup 30 seconds before I went live. Vika, you live in your cow hoodie? That's awesome. Thanks so much for picking one of those up from the merch store. Guys, check this out. The freaking Facebook group is blowing up like nobody's business. Oh yeah, the live stream appears to be working on that. 313 members, and we've got a new member request right off the bat. Larry is coming in. Let's see if he answered some questions. Dream Motorcycle CB350, you are in the right place. Answered all the questions correctly. Larry, you're in. And we can refresh, and we're going to be at 314. 314 members. Can you believe that? That is absolutely crazy. Life is back to normal. Let me just tell you, like, life is back to normal. Everything's moving really, really fast. I don't even care that the stream is named incorrectly. Did you guys see the little countdown? Did you guys see that little countdown clock? I worked hard on that to get that going. Man, it's been a week. I have boxes upon boxes of parts for the CL125. I'm going to wait until Brian T gets into the stream tonight to tell you my story. I got a story. Yeah, Colin, go pick up something. Vika, thanks for the support, man. They're really nice little sweatshirts. I'm like living. It's been very rainy in Michigan lately, and I've been living in my hoodie. Up to 9 viewers, 7 minutes in. How cool is this? I'm going to change it up, man. So I was driving, trying to get back for the live stream tonight. I couldn't find the Too Hard a Ale, but I found my kind of college days standby, little Sierra Nevada pale ale. So we're going to go with that tonight. And God, do I have a lighter? Colin, nice, appreciated the timer. Hell yeah. Worked hard on that. I had to learn new skills to do that. So here's a little trick for you. If you ain't got a bottle opener, just use anything. You can open a beer with anything, guys. Happy Thursday. Oh, Furburger, calling out for not changing his name. I love this group, man. I look forward to Thursdays all day today. It was just like, ooh, live stream tonight, got to get going. We got a lot of things going. I didn't even have time to set up cameras. So, all right, what do we got going on? We'll roughly position this one here, and we'll roughly position this one right here. All right, we got some action happening. All right, doop. So this is that front wheel off that 125S. This bad boy was roached. That thing was roached pretty hardcore. And it's been in evaporust, I think, for 3 days. 3 days it's been sitting in the evaporust, and I can already see underneath the edges here, the chrome's kind of roached on this bad boy. So we'll dive into this tonight. But we also have just a ton of parts showing up, kind of one after another are kind of showing up for the 125S. So I want to get a camera set up so we can unbox some parts. Colin, you'll be back. Awesome. You gonna go change your name? I love it. I love it. All right. Got to compose myself. Usually I get 5 minutes or so to where I'm able to kind of focus just a little bit and kind of think about the stream, but not tonight, man. I was coming in hot on this. I got the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale going here. How's everybody doing? We got some new names. Everybody's changed their names, so I have no idea who the hell you are now. I don't know who has changed their names, but that's very cruel to a stream producer, somebody who's trying to do this, because now I have no idea who the hell any of you are. But we're just going to have to roll with that tonight. Oh, I'm so excited to be in the shop. Parts, all over the place here. Let's get this one kind of set up here in the mobile studio. That should be about right. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, the one part I was really hoping that was going to show up today. Ooh, got to cover up my addresses. Oh, God, I keep screwing that all up. I got the throttle cable for the 125S. And I want to compare this to the original, because I got busy with some stuff. All right, this looks nice and minty. Where'd this come from? This came from Kentucky. All right, so this is a U.S. part. That's good to see, but we got to compare it. A good thing to do, man, is just compare the lengths of your cables with the originals. So I've got my original cable here. The other night I did go ahead and tear apart some of my handlebars, because I'm doing a handlebar swap. So, okay, so right off the bat we can tell this isn't going to be an original thing. It's going to be popping out the bottom. How the heck is this going to work? Wonder if I got to replace this, or is this just kind of bend? Because these have one of these, and it doesn't have an upper adjuster. kind of bugs me a little bit. But let's compare length at least. This one is way longer. This might not be the right part, so off to a thing. Yeah, it's like way longer. Look at that. That could be problematic. Man, that's why you like to get OEM, right? George. Who's George? Yeah, this part is definitely not right. Look at how much longer that is. That is not going to work. I'm not thinking that's going to work. Is there a receipt? No. I'll have to dig into my eBay. I thought I ordered this from a reputable source. It was a 125 cable. Way too short? Well, this one is way too long, Vika. Look at this. This is a good foot too long. The connectors look right. But that's no bueno right here. So, okay, I'm questioning on this one right off the bat. I'm just going to go ahead, wrap these two together. We will investigate as we get longer, but that seems way too long. Yeah, Regan, I would think it would be a problem because I'm going to run out of adjustment on that bad boy. Because the other thing I don't like about this is that on the OEM, you have the adjuster here on the throttle right here. Let me get you, why are you guys so high up here? Let's get you down. So you've got the adjuster here that you're able to kind of move this around. And this one's just got kind of a cheesy little rubber connector here. Add it to my insane pile of cables, right? Yeah, this is going to be way too long. I remember I had a hell of a time on my CB350. I had a front brake cable, I think it was. No, it was a throttle cable. Similar situation where I was trying to get a... it was too long, and I could not get my carburetors to act right. All right, so we strike out on that one. Probably. I'm going to just keep it just like this. We'll keep it like that and cry later. I'll cry off camera. All right? I'll cry off camera. And then, okay, where's this one from? This is, okay, this should be bearings. Pray to God these are right. These are the front wheel bearings. I didn't think these were going to actually show up. Are these front or rears? Seal kit, street bike. Doesn't say. It doesn't say. It doesn't say whether it's front or back. But I'm pretty sure the front has two different sizes. But it came with the seals. Ooh, sticker. That's cool. I like that. The original Pivot Works. I like that. Yeah, so there's a smaller one and a bigger one, and then a seal. So we'll compare this. We will compare this. One thing I have found is that finding 125 parts is a lot harder. Is a lot harder than finding parts for 350s. It's kind of all over the place trying to find that. So hopefully these are the right bearings. Very curious. What we'll find out tonight, we'll dive into that. So we got those. But then let's get you some elevation here in honor of my favorite band, U2. We got all kinds of parts here. Okay, here's another mystery package. We got a Honda OEM. We know this one's going to work. Here's our air filter. Need my knife. Where's my knife? I need my knife. Oh, I'm feeling it. I've been looking forward to the stream tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try again on that one, Vika. Because that ain't even close. Don't trust the descriptions. Don't trust the descriptions. All right, here we go. There's that oil filter, or the air filter. Ooh, look at that. It's already oiled. Look how my hands are getting oiled on that. I wonder if I could just install that. I should probably refer to the manual, but that should go onto our freshly painted thing. I'll keep this sealed up for now. Keep that nice and safe. So we got the new air filter. We're good to go there. Put that over there, and then we can just start diving into this kind of box of parts. I didn't get quite everything I was hoping for. All right, fork seals. We got ourselves a set of fork seals. And on the back of this bad boy, it says CB125S. So I'm going to trust that these are right. I'm going to trust that these are right. Okay, got our fork seals. That's wonderful. Got these from nichecycle.com. I'm telling you, I had to go down the rabbit hole for parts on this 125. I think I ordered from, I don't know, 5 or 6 different websites just trying to find everything that I was going to need. It was kind of a pain. All right, one thing on the 125 is that the brake shoes are all the same all the way around. So you just basically need the same stuff over and over. Front and back are the same. So I got 2 new sets of brakes. For that, we're all set. So that's a good thing, right? Need brakes. Brakes are a good thing. I already dove into my handles. I got some new grips. Grips are cheap, so they're reproduction. They're not original Honda manufacturer. I understand that, but they're going to look just fine on this budget build, on the budget build of the 125S. I mean, honestly, compared to a 350, these 125s are a piece of cake on the budget. They're about everything's about a third as expensive, from what I can tell. You're going to spend about a third. So I think I spent between $300 and $400 for everything, and on the CB350, that'd be $1,200 easy for everything that I got. So I think we'll be okay. We'll be all right. All right, let's keep going here. All right, another little box. Another little box. Hey, Patrick, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Got ourselves a brand new coil, and that coil came with a plug boot. Dude, Regan, these brakes were freaking cheap. They were cheap. I don't know if I have a price guide here, but it was ridiculously cheap. Yeah, 4-into-1 doesn't give you a breakdown of the price on here, but I got them from 4-into-1, and they were there. So the cool thing about this coil is that it came with the spark plug boot. All fresh wires, and we should be good. I believe this was a 6-volt coil that I got. That's the one thing I need to be kind of careful about with the 125. I either need to, and this is just based off of stuff I've been reading, is, I can convert it to 12 volt, or I can keep it at 6 volt, and we'll just see what the hell I decide to do with that. I got some mystery gas line. I wasn't sure what kind of gas line to actually order, so I just ordered both. This looks like the stuff that I'm going to want. Goodwill, TTE, and then here's some braided stuff. This looks a little too fancy for me. Not sure why I ordered that, but this is like a braided fuel line. I'm telling you, those late night shopping sessions, sometimes you just kind of go for it, right? And you don't know. So levers, I got new levers because I was looking at my original levers, and they're in one piece. They're okay. In retrospect, I probably could have just cleaned these up, but these were like $5 a crack. So I was like, let's get new levers. Let's do it. These are the original levers right here. You can tell it's just clear coat eaten up a little bit. You guys, if you saw the Instagram, keep_on_wrenching, had a little mini rant on on the whole clear coat the other night. I just kind of hit my limit. I was like, God, this is frustrating. I'd be done with this by now. But yeah, they're a little rusty. From what I can tell, they look like they're the same damn handles that you'd get on a 350. I'll have to test that out. I tested it with some other ones that I had, but I didn't have really nice ones. And I mean, for $10, let's put new let's put new handles on. I got no problem with that. Now, one of the things that I kind of splurged on, and I debated myself a little bit, were these. Because here's the original light mount. And if you look at these aren't coming back. These ain't coming back. So I decided to just buy new ones. So I've got new ones here. These again, I think they were like $6. And then we'll have nice shiny lights. We'll be able to shine these lights up. Maybe we'll do one of those tonight. Maybe we'll do one of those tonight. But these are pretty much gone. These are pretty much roached out. So I went ahead and got these. They have the rear lights have a special little mount, like a side mount like that, which we'll be able to do. These are a little bit shorter than the originals, but I'm okay with it. I thought they looked a little geeky. Regan followed on Instagram. Thanks so much, Regan. Thank you. Yeah, you can read my little clear coat rant. I was having a moment the other night. I was getting a little frustrated trying to polish through this clear coat. And then you can see here, let me see if I can find one of my straights. So these are kind of what I thought were kind of geeky, is they go, these are so long, right? And you can just see how roached these are. There ain't no bringing this back. These could be stripped down, painted. George, you saw that post? Yeah, Brian T gave me a little bit of grief on that post. I think he thought I was singling him out, but I wasn't. One thing I want to check for is I want to check what kind of bulbs are in here. That's going to be very telling for which direction I go on things. This one's pretty bad. I'm not sure. I've got a ton of lights. I'll be able to swap in and out. But it'll be interesting to see if I have 6-volt or 12-volt lights for the bulbs. So that would kind of determine some of that. You can see here, too, I've got some work to do. This bracket is all mangled. Brian T is in the house. Welcome, Brian T. Yeah, I wasn't saying, I was just ranting, dude. I was in a moment of frustration of trying to get the side cover polished, and there was just so much clear coat on it, I just couldn't get it out. So I'm gonna go with a little shorter post, but I bought the new posts on these. I think this is well worth $6. You know, well worth $6 to get that going. And we'll clean these up. I got a bunch of lights. These look like the same damn lights that you'd have on a 350, and I've got a bucket full of them. I'll be able to find something that's gonna work. So, because I work on 350s, and sometimes when I'm doing online shopping, I'm not thinking clearly, I ordered 2 spark plugs for the 125. So I've got 2 spark plugs, so I can screw one up. I'll have an extra one forever, but I got the 2 spark plugs for the 125. These are a 24020 DE or D9EA is what these are. And again, this is all 4-into-1 stuff. This is where I got this stuff. If you want stubby posts, I got a pair. These are a little bit more stubby than the originals, and I think it's going to be a nice kind of happy medium for me. But if anybody else needs stubby posts, reach out to Brian T. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that. I just need to clean those up. Whew, I'm still trying to catch my breath. I've been moving. All right, I got rear wheel bearings. I think these are rears. Or these might be fronts. No. Did that one package come from, oh, these, okay. These are my front wheel bearings. These are both the same. that other set of bearings that I got were the rears. I ordered those because they got back ordered from Motosport. I ordered them from Motosport. I hate those long blinker stems too, dude. I hate them. They're freaking ugly. So we got our bearings here for the front wheel. Those are there. We're good. I don't even know what the hell this is. What the hell is this? Oh. Yeah, you guys can tell. I was just like clicking. I was like, oh yeah, I'll need one of those. I need one of those. Got a new set of points for the 125. So hopefully these aren't a problem, but I figured, whatever. They're $5. That's why I love these little bikes. These little bikes are freaking amazing. Everything's so cheap. And I got a little battery cable, or a battery strap, and this is a Honda original part. Gotta love it when you see that red Honda sticker on everything. Gotta love that. So we got that. And we got our chain. So I did not buy like the highest quality chain, okay? I don't know anything about firepower, but it was, I will admit, it was one of the cheapest ones that was there. And I mean, again, this was like, what, 10, 15 bucks for a chain? Firepower motorcycle chain, all right? So we got our chain for the bike as well. And just in case, and again, this is all like late night ordering things, I did pick up a oil seal for that motor as well, because those, from what I read, that can be kind of problematic. And if you're going to tear the motor apart, you might as well replace it while you're in there, you know, if you're going to do it. So that's the first little box of parts. I mean, I'm having a hard time thinking of like what I'm missing at this point. I don't know why the hell I bought this. I'm still puzzling why the hell I bought that. Thanks so much for joining the stream, everybody. If you enjoy it, show some love, hit that thumbs up button, get involved in the comments. If you're watching this live on the Facebook group, Keep On Wrenching Community Group, just keep in mind, I can't see the comments. I can't see the comments while I'm live streaming unless I'm going back over on screen live like this. So let's see. So if I go back over here, there's the stream. There's one comment. So I've missed one comment. Love Sierra Nevada. Chris is coming in. I'm in North Carolina. Been to their brewery. Pretty sick. Yeah, I opened it. I never even took a damn drink of it. I haven't taken a drink. Give me 1 second. That brings back some memories there for sure. Lots has been going on over there. Brian T, can someone catch me up to speed and tell me why we're not doing wrenching? Or is the title from the practice stream the other day? Yeah, Brian, I fudged up. I was rushing to get back over to the stream. I didn't change the title. And if I go in and I only have one monitor, but I'm running two off of this PC now because I've got my backup monitor there when I'm on the workbench, and then I've got one over here. So I need a third monitor. And that would require me to do some more stuff. Yeah, I messed up. I screwed up, everybody. Okay, I forgot to change the freaking thing. But people are going to have to get over that. I'm not perfect. You know, it is what it is. Makes it all fun. So now it's like kind of a secret stream, which I really don't care. So I went and I screwed up. Again, I screwed up again, and I got the entirely wrong inner tube for the front wheel. I would say that this is probably a little bit too big. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I ordered this beast, because if we hop over here, let me grab my other camera. I'm having fun tonight, guys. Obviously I don't take this stuff all that much too seriously. I enjoy this. This is my hobby. But I knew right away that when you take a tire, so these are Kenda tires, and you take this inner tube and you put it around it, that's not right. That tube's just a little bit too big. So Sure, it's an 18-inch tube, but that's made for something a hell of a lot bigger than my 125S. All right, but I will say these tires look kind of cool. I'm happy. Nice little meaty tread for a little 125. I'm excited about that. And these tires are cheap too. They're like 45 bucks a crack. 45 bucks a tire, but look at this. There's that rear wheel tire mounted. Got her polished up as good as I think I'm gonna do it. Hit that brake hub just a little bit. It didn't take much to clean that up. And we got this thing ready to rock and roll. I'm pretty excited. And it's holding air, guys. I didn't puncture the damn inner tube, which is pretty damn nice. This is the big challenge, though. You ain't seen nothing yet till we look at this this damn front wheel, man. This thing is roached. I've been kind of watching it the last couple days, trying to get a glimmer of hope. And I'm not sure if I should go online and just buy another one or what the hell? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out as the sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Brian T, that help does look fresh. We'll take a closer look at it tonight. But I screwed up. I done screwed up on this inner tube. I screwed up on this inner tube. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So I saw the 18. And keep in mind, this is pretty late at night one night where I was kind of going through just buying stuff. 120, 100, 18, TR6, blah, blah, blah. Whatever all of those numbers mean, I don't know. I screwed up. So I've got a big giant inner tube. If anybody needs one, let me know. I might blow it up and put a cooler on it and go tubing this summer. I don't know, but it's totally wrong. Yeah, so here's what I did have right, where the Kenda, this is the rear tire, 3-inch, 17, 18, I thought the rear was a 16. Oh, am I losing my mind? Am I losing my marbles, everybody? 307, okay, 17 and 18, that's what it is. So I did get the right tube for the rear, so I was able to get that done. Regan, where do you get polishing compound and what type? I ordered it off Amazon. I can post a link later. It's a black stone and a white stone, and I don't even know what it is, but it works really, really well. Tula Tom is in the stream. Hey, Tula, how we doing? Let's see. Okay, I got my rim strips. The one's already installed. And then weirdly, man, Dennis Kirk, I ordered some parts from them, and they gave me some shave butter. Like, are they watching the stream? Do they know that I should probably get rid of this beard? I don't want to get rid of my beard. Kind of liking the beard thing, new beard look. But yeah, for some reason, they must have some sort of a sponsorship with Dollar Shave Club shave butter, which I actually have used before in the past, and it's not bad. I kind of enjoy it. Then I've got my front rim strip as well. So 18, 19, so I've got that ready to go. But we got to investigate that tire. This must be for my rear hub. Let's double check that actually right now. Let me move my keyboard. Let me move this. God, we might be able to, you know what? We could, in a way. We could install a rear wheel tonight on the 125S. I don't know, man. It could be anything. Yeah, Regan, I'm with you. I'm hanging with it. I think I'm gonna hang with this beard. I like it. Yeah, free. Yeah, right. I should start charging for this. All right, so that bearing, that one looks like that'll go in. So as long as this other one is like way smaller. Did I get another wrong part? This doesn't look promising. Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. So we could install rear bearings tonight. Just got to remember there's Oh, God, I just dropped that on the floor like an idiot. Oh, come on back. All right, so this rear bearing kit's going to work just fine. We'll be able to drive those into place. And this one's going to work out too. So we got that, and we've got, it came with the seal, which is nice as well. So, yep, rear kit. So I guess note to self is that the rear bearings on a 125, again, I've never worked on a 125 before. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're going to be good there. But, man, look how nice that cleaned up. That took a 3-day bath in Evapo-Rust. I haven't really touched this hub yet. I'll probably hand polish some of this. But I'm mainly looking at this hub, and the hub came out beautiful. I'm super happy, and I'm especially happy with how the spokes came out. The spokes came out really minty on it. I mean, this almost looks as good as some of the ones that I've re-spoked. Oh, yeah, and Brian T. is here. I have a story. I have a story to tell. I'll save that for a little bit. So, yeah, okay, so we got that. We might be able to deal with that. We got all this. And then just, like, come on over here. I mean, seriously, I think I have 98% of everything I need to rebuild this motorcycle. I think it's all here. I think it's all here. Just like that. And one thing that I did do, and I think I showed you guys this last week. I don't remember. Yeah, here they are. The 125 bars were pretty much, like, there ain't no saving this. Like, I can't polish this. It's through the chrome. It's kind of done. Like, here it's totally gone. It's totally gone. Here it's all, like, rippled. It's almost like sandpaper all the way through here. Story, story, story. All right. All right. So, what I did was I was like, you know, at some point you do have to figure out, you got to move on from parts sometimes, and you just got to admit that it's over. So I did hop over to eBay. Focus. And I found a really nice set. A really nice set of handlebars that are going to clean up real nice. I've got new perches. New grips. I think I have my grip over here. I want to make these things look freaking brand new. So I had to get new perches because these mirror mounts were stripped out. So had issues with that. But really nice set of handlebars to go on the 125S, which I'm excited about. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I wish that throttle. Like when I was coming home, I knew that the throttle cable was delivered, and so I was like, oh, I could install that. But now that I'm looking at that, it looks a little bit too long, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use that. But when you take these side by side, I mean, which one would you rather have on your bike? You know, these roached nasties, or this really nice original set right here. So I did go ahead and upgrade those and deal with that. Strip that all out. And kind of my project, let's see, it wasn't last night. I think it was the night before. I went ahead and I tore into these switches and I polished these. Look at how nice these came out. So I got both my switches. I was blown away that these were aluminum. They were just oxidized aluminum. And when I started hitting them with the buffer, well, wouldn't you know, they started to shine right up. If Nick joins the stream tonight, he rebuilt some switches at one point I want to talk to him a little bit and see if he can give me some pointers on how he repainted some of these numbers and indicators. I know he had red in there. I was thinking maybe a small syringe might be able to do it, but look at how nice those came out. I freaking love that. I've never gotten this deep on a switch. And the only reason why I went that deep on a switch is because it was bare aluminum, and I was able to polish it because it wasn't clear coated, because it wasn't painted, because it didn't do all this. So I was able to make these look like really freaking nice, and I'm really excited, you know, because it's all gonna come together, all right? It's all gonna come together. This 125 could be one of the nicest little bikes that I ever built, to be quite honest with you. Could be one of the best bikes. Man, I'm so bummed that I didn't change the name of the stream. Oh, we're going to have an intimate evening of the hardcores tonight, of people who realize that Brian makes mistakes. And, yeah, it's going to be okay. So, wrenching. I guess, honestly, what we need to be looking at tonight is this front wheel. Because as soon as I can get wheels and tires and everything figured out, it's kind of go time on the 125, because I do think that I have everything I need to get this thing together. Man, I'm having fun tonight. I don't know about you. I hope you're having fun. Don't forget to thumbs up that live stream. Hit up keeponwrenching.com. Get your stickers. I finally got the stickers out in the mail today. And you can actually thank my wife for that. She was like, dude, this stuff's been sitting here for a long time, and you need to get this in the mailbox. She's like, I'll just take it out for you. So, thanks to the wifey for getting the stickers in the mail. I'm telling you, this is one of the most brilliant ideas that I think I've ever come up with, was this kind of, these air bubble, packing bubble things. It saves you a ton of evaporust. All this, it works, man. Just look at that rear wheel. Look at how nice that rear wheel came out. It freaking worked. There was some smart aleck on the stream last week that was like, isn't that gonna hinder the evaporust getting to the spokes? I don't remember who that guy was, but it didn't. It was fine. Just kidding. Just kidding, just playing. Oh, I'm gonna move this before I drop this, but look at how nice that came out. This was literally like 15, 20 minutes on the buffing wheel. And it's beautiful again. Brand new. Plenty of mistakes. Thanks, George. Thanks, George. No, I'm not going to pop them. I'm going to reuse them. I'm going to save them. I'll rinse them off and reuse them another time. Let me get these weights out of the way. Get these weights out of here. Start freeing this up. And then again, the weights, again, were just to fill up space. So you didn't need quite so much evaporust to be able to submerge the hub. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, God. It's very ripply. Grab a rag, wipe my hands. I'll give you a little better look here, guys. I'm almost feeling like I saw a wheel for sale on eBay for, it'd be like 90 bucks. It's got to be better than this. Look how it's rust free. But I can't put that on a bike. It's all the way through right here. Let me get this up on a table so we can take a good look at it. This is not fault of evaporust. I will say that much. Come for a ride with me over here. See if I can give you a good look at what we're looking at. What kind of angle can I give you here? I'm trying, Brian T. I'm trying, okay? Trying, man. There. I'll give her a wipe. It's just, it's all like that. It's not smooth. The rust is gone. Like even on these parts. Like I want it to look like this. Like if it looked like this, I'd be okay with it. Yeah, Tula, there's a good used 125 rim on eBay right now that I could buy for about 90 bucks. Well, some of this is wiping off. You know what? Let's give this the old college try. See if I got some 3.0 here. Here we go. I got some 000. Usually on chrome you want to use 4.0. But for this thing, I think we can try. Let's see if we can knock some of this down, but like look at that. That ain't good. Chrome paint, Regan, yeah, I got a bunch of that. We could try that, but the thing is that I feel like this bike could come out really well. Like I've painted a tank now that I feel is like one of my best tanks that I've ever done. I don't know, maybe I just need to knock the abrasiveness off of it. WD-40 and steel wool will get you a long ways in life. Feels a little futile though. Let's see, George is saying, seems like the spokes are worse with a plastic shipping bubble all sat. Where are you seeing that? I don't see that. That must be your reception, George. But what I did do is I came down, you know, once or twice a day, and I came and I shook it up and I moved stuff around. WD-40 and steel wool, is it going to save the day? Like, God, it's not bad right here. Yeah, I know, but Tula, then I got to freaking true it. I got to go through all that madness. I'd almost rather just spend the 90 bucks to get a vintage wheel. That's a good shape. Yeah, it's roached on this end. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, this front wheel, because the rear wheel came out so nice. I'm in denial. I mean, I've been called worse. It doesn't look bad. I mean, God, compared to where this damn thing started, man, I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to work this one side a little bit with the steel wool and see. Because I know, like, not everybody's can just go buy a new wheel. And I really don't want to buy another new wheel. Like, this looks fine to me. This part right here looks fine. I'll do it for you. Oh, nice. I'll take you up on that. Oh yeah, I got that story I got to tell. My story relates to the dice, to our dice roll last week. Remember, we rolled the dice last week, and it was like, so if it was odd, I would go to the motorcycle shop and demand my wheels back. Brian T, it's just about trust in God. That's pretty much it. It's a valid point. Valid point. You know, the more I keep scrubbing on this, the more I don't mind it. Because after all, the 125S was going to be a budget build, right? Let's just keep doing this. I mean, I'm doing the stuff that I enjoy the most. Like right here, beautiful. Beautiful, tolerable, love it. It's a little spot there, but that doesn't, this little spot right there, that doesn't even bother me. See that? You can barely even see that, right? It's just this like fourth of the wheel. This fourth of the wheel is not good. But as I kind of work it, I don't really mind it quite so much. This was supposed to be a budget build, okay? And I'm about $400 into it right now. On parts. So I think what I give for it, I think I give $300 for the bike as it was. And I got another $300-400 in parts. So I would say safely I am at, okay. So here's a nice kind of, how do I get you in here? I wish this thing had like a little bit closer view. I want to get you to focus. So I worked the back side of this. I haven't touched this. Look how like kind of crusty that is. A few beers later and some late night shopping might change your perspective. That's quite possible. It's been known to happen. Paint it, Brian T. That's your answer to everything is paint it. So here you can kind of see this. Oh yeah, the dice. Yeah, so we rolled the dice last week. And here, I'll go back over to this camera while I tell this story. This is a doozy. So so last week on the live stream, we talked about Tool of Time. You know he's not doing that. Yeah, I'll try not to get distracted. So it was odds. I would go to the motorcycle shop, demand my wheels back at whatever it would take to get my wheels back because they'd been there for 2-3 months waiting to get trued. And even would be that I would just wait it out and let them get it done. So on Tuesday, I went in after the holiday. Persistence is the key to success. On Tuesday, I went over there. I put on my leather jacket. I put on my like steel toe boots. I put my earrings in, nose ring, lip ring. Let's see, I put my bandana on, and I put these little leather gloves on. I was looking pretty tough. And walked in there, and I was like, hey, remember me? Got my wheels. I was very threatening. Very threatening, very, very threatening. And the guy at the desk looks up. He's like, oh, yeah, I've been working on them. And I was like, oh, yeah? Prove it. He's like, well, come on back over here. And he walked me back over, and sure enough, they were sitting on his workbench. And he had the front wheel almost done. And the rear wheel was sitting there, and he was starting to work on that one too. So I said to him, well, looks like we got a problem here because I need these wheels. I need these wheels. I don't know why you've been sitting on your ass all this time. It's been 2 or 3 months. I don't know if you know who I am, but I have a live stream where I have 16 concurrent viewers, all right? And, I could make or break your business, buddy. And I didn't do any of those things. I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy that you're working on them. That's great. And I was like, hey, you think I could get them on Friday? Like, you think you'll have them done this week? And then he said to me, he was like, well, it's a short week, Brian, because of the holiday. So maybe next week I'll have them to you. So he already started them. I'm not going to take him when he already started them. And it wasn't like he was lying to me. No, I didn't film it. I should have filmed it. I should have put my GoPro on and walked in there. But I was very stern. Yeah, I kind of regret I threw a lot of profanity around at this thing too. I called his dog ugly. It's like, this ugly dog. The dog looked sad after I said that as well. They'll be ready in 3 weeks. Yeah, no, I think I'll get him back next week. He was working on them. Yeah, I think that based on how aggressively I went in, and it wasn't like, so it's like one of those doors. It's like, not like, I didn't like push the door open, like walk in and push the door open. I like bulled through the door. I like busted through the door. The little bell on the door rang really, really loud. And they all like perked right up. They're like, what's going on? And yeah, I think I made a statement. Brian T, you rolled the dice and lost, so you had to wear a Viking shirt. Hey, Vikes gonna have a good team, man. I don't know what's happening with your Packers. Not hardcore until you film it. Jeez, all the demands in this group. All the damn demands in this group. Ugh. It is an entertainment channel, after all. But yeah, so I didn't, so I kind of got to renege a little bit on the dice thing because he was working on them, right? Now, if they were still sitting there, in the corner where I left them, I would have definitely just been like, hey, dude, we're good. Let's move on. Let's get this done. Go back tomorrow. I could go back tomorrow. Actually, I would go back on Saturday. So as I'm hitting this with the steel wool, I'm actually okay with what I'm seeing right now. And I'm not BSing you. So, Tula Tom, funny you would say that. When I went to drop off the wheels 3 months ago, I needed some Colonel Brassy and some Wizards, and I was like, oh, I'll take some of this right now, and I was like going to pay for it. And he's like, oh no, don't worry about it, just pay for it when you get back. Schreinerbach, Brian T, you might be dead to me right now. I'm not gonna lie, like that. The only Schreinerbach, I can't drink that stuff. I can't drink it. I got really wrecked one time on Schreinerbach, and no, I had too much of that one time. I remember. Part of me just wants to put the damn tire on this and move on with my life. Seriously. Just want to get this bike going. It's a little 125. It's just this one section. This one part right here to here. Or, I guess you can't even see that. I'm off my game. I'm off my game tonight. It's like from here to here. Here to here. How can I show you that? Here to here. It's getting a little bit rough right there. Got to man up. No, that stuff wrecked me. I drank a lot of. I drank a lot. I don't remember how many I drank, but I think I thought I was drinking Miller Lite, and I was not drinking Miller Lite that night. And that stuff wrecked me. Don't cut corners. Are you talking about the beer, or are you talking about the wheel? I think this wheel is totally functional. I don't have too big of a problem with the wheel. And the spokes are actually really clean, to whoever said that. Like, look at this. Like, your spokes aren't gonna, like, these are original spokes. These are totally minty clean. I'm trying to see this spot where everybody's saying where the plastic bubbles were, where the spokes aren't cleaned. Trying to look at this. Or do I just go on eBay and order that stupid thing? I don't know, those spokes look pretty good to me. Spokes look pretty damn good to me. Brian T comes in, buy the nice wheel. Take the BT Zoll to the old one. All right. Disappointing. Thanks so much for the support, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it is. It's just a little too rough. So honestly, like if this was the rear wheel, I don't think I'd care that much. But this is the front wheel on this motorcycle. And I kind of want that front wheel to be... a little bit more pretty. But you do have to admit that compared to where this wheel was last week, Evaporust came through. You know, like Evaporust absolutely came through. There's not a lick of rust on this darn thing. God, it looks so good right here, though. It's all about that steel reserve, Patrick. What do you mean? Elaborate, Patrick. Yeah, it's just so... It's just... I can't... And you guys know me. Like, I'm not, like, full-blown OCD, but I... God, like, look how nice this looks. I'm totally fine with that. And I haven't even touched these. These are rust-free. These would polish up really, really quick. Regan, what would you have done with it? Just polish it or chrome? Steel reel. Like, look how nice it is, like, through this whole part, but then you just get to this portion. It just, it's so unfortunate. I don't want to spend another $100. I don't want to spend another $100, but now Brian T gave me $24.99 in a donation. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the super chat. Firing off the Jack Bauer emoji. I'm done with 24, by the way. Oh, Patrick, it's a beer. Steel Reserve. Yeah. So, have you guys ever had Humalicious? That's another one. I gotta gut up when that's available. Like, could I polish this though? It is rust free. What am I doing? I'm just wasting time right now. Malicious is like an 8% IPA. Might even be a double. No, I think it's a single IPA, but it's like 8%. And a funny story, before I moved to Michigan, when I moved to Michigan, I was pretty much just like a Miller Lite, Miller High Life, you know, I drank that kind of beer. And I was moving into my apartment, and I went to the gas station, and they had this beer, and I bought it, and it was Humalicious in a 6-pack bottles, and in like 2 hours, I drank that whole 6-pack. I learned a very, 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 very valuable lesson about craft beer that night. Slow your roll. Yeah, I think I can't save this wheel. Now, to answer somebody else's question earlier, I mean, what I could do, honestly, is de-spoke it, take it all apart, and get it re-chromed. I've got enough parts right now that I could re-chrome and do it. Patrick! Oh, man. Oh, man. Incredible. That pretty much seals the deal. We got to do it. Yep. Patrick fires off the Jack Bauer remote super chat, $50. Saying buy that nice wheel. Patrick, I can't thank you enough, man. That is incredible. We're done looking at this garbage. Done. We're buying the wheel. I'm gonna go buy the wheel, and we'll be done. It's this. You're right. You're talking me off a cliff, and you're also kind of making me pump the brake a little bit, because look at how freaking beautiful this bike is going to be. That tank is immaculate. The exhaust is immaculate. The seat is perfect. There's not a rip in that seat. The frame is perfect. I can't put that ratty. I can't put that ratty thing on there. Patrick, thank you so much. Brian T, thank you so much. Want to buy that wheel? We're moving on. We're moving on, guys. We're moving on. All right, so that's incredible, man. I freaking love Thursday nights. Love streaming with everybody. I'm super excited about this 125S, and you're totally right. I almost pulled the trigger on the tire or on the wheel the other night. I almost did it, and I didn't. And here is my Evapor Rust. I think what I'm going to do, because I need this workspace, because we need to do some more work. Thanks again, everybody. You guys make this stuff so damn fun. I'm going to be ordering a wheel. All right, I'm going to go ahead, get my Evapor Rust bucket out. Now, I got a bunch of parts down inside of here. We'll dig through this, but I want to dig through it when I get it off the table. And I think I'm going to buy another one of these. Oh, I hope it all fits. Oh, it all fits. I got 5 gallons of Evapor Rust in a bucket. Spilt a little bit on the floor, but the great thing about Evapor Rust, though, is that it's non-toxic. And that ain't going to hurt nothing. Grab my rag, wipe this up so I don't slip on it, because I don't want to slip, break my hip, or anything like that. And we got a bunch of parts in here. We can start diving into this, because we got a bunch of parts inside of the bucket here. Kind of want to freaking order that wheel right now, because there's at least 4 million people watching the stream right now, and people might be going to buy it just to let's see, what's a good shot? I got to move you up a little bit, like that. Minus the puddle. That's why I put the rubber floor in. It's to make messes. You know what? I don't want to. Oh man, look at all this spot. The Ace ain't paying me nothing. Let's go like that. All right, cool. All right, let's dive into the bucket of Evapor Rust. Oh man, I kind of want to go order that wheel right now though, because I'm feeling like somebody's gonna go scoop me on it. All right, 125S. Rear brake. Remember this? This looked like garbage. Looks freaking beautiful now. It looks freaking beautiful now. Look at this. Not a lick of rust. I'm telling you guys, the Evapor Rust is worth it. It's worth it 100%. There's not even rust underneath here. Done. Rear brake. All right, so I had 2 sets of fork gears. One set was really rotty. The other set wasn't. It wasn't too bad. Oh, wow. I got a lot of parts in here. Because I just kind of randomly, oh, wow, these look really nice. Look at this. This is one of the good ones. Brian T, I bet you wish this was for a 350. That's beautiful. Look at that. These ones, little rusted, little rotty right here. I think this is the other, yeah, here's the other one. This one's kind of rotted out just a little bit. This, perfect. This will go back on the bike. This other hole, it's kind of weird. Isn't that kind of weird how this one has an extra hole in it? You're happy with yours, Brian T? Good for you. That's good. Oh, look at this one. Here's the other one. This one's freaking beautiful too. So we've got our 2 set right here. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Love it. All right, what else did we put in the bucket? All right, there's one spring, completely rust-free. It's got, look at that. That's got some residues on it. Have to clean that off, rinse that off good. There's my other spring. Nice and rust-free. Right there. I'm telling you, this, a 5-gallon bucket of Evaporust is something you want to have laying around. Kickstarter. Kickstarter's damn near perfect. You might paint them, though. Well, hey, dude, if you want to paint them, if you're going to paint those chrome ones, let me know. I think I have another CL set that you could totally go and paint. I want to try not to paint over the chrome. All right, shifter. I bought a new shifter, so I don't need this. But this was all rusted, gross. These chrome collars for the front forks could almost, I'm super close to being able to do that. Wow. Oh my God, it's like the little things. It's like the little details, man. So here is the front brake cable Speedo connector. This was completely rusted. It looked nasty. I was like, oh, I'll just throw it in Evaporust, see what happens. Brand new. It looks freaking brand new. Yeah, go look at the Keep on Wrenching group and go take a look at some pictures of Brian T's bike. He did a number on that engine, I tell you. That is it's unique, and it's going to be beautiful when it's all put together. Here's the 1969 or 68 CB350 front hinge, and then here was old. I just threw this in there for kind of giggles. This was off the Apocalypse bike. I have another set of covers, but that's not really salvageable unless I paint it. All right, there's my other front fork collar. Trying to see if there's anything else in here. I thought that there would be a screw or a bolt in here. There's not. Oh, I probably put it back in the fender. All right, so that's it. But this is a win. These are a win all day. That's a win. That's a win. These are a win. Win, 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 win. Win, win. This one's got a little bit of a little patina problem, but it's shiny and it's nice and I like it. These can go on the shelf. All the rest of this can go away. All of that is really good. And I got my 5 gallons of Evaporust. Oh. And I'm just going to kind of leave that under the desk. As I need it, I can throw parts in there and let it do its work. Yeah, I think that'll buff out. Actually, we could try that right now. Let's try that. Let's try it. Let me see. I got to go this way. Come with me. Come with me. All right, so I just I figured I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot of polishing. So I just mounted my main buffing wheel right to the deal. And I'm going to grab my visor. And I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to grab my white compound. This is white. It's a little black, but it's white. Thank you, Patrick and Brian T. We're putting a front wheel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going to work. Where's my big block of white? I have a big block of white. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have a Kickstarter rubber right here. I use a Tula Tom. I used a whole ton of Marvel Mystery Oil when I installed those. And I do think that my plastic sheath video is pretty good for installing those. Oh yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm going to be satisfied with this. I'm totally fine with this. It's a Kickstarter. A Rick Stater. You don't have to buy a Rick Stater. I don't think you have to buy a Rick Stater, Tula. Unless there's something wrong with the Stater that you have. Shouldn't have to do that. You can do that little wiring hack, the yellow white wire wiring hack on your 350. And do that. I could just sit here and polish parts all night, and I know it's not the most enjoyable thing in the world for a lot of you. But God, I love it. I just love restoring parts, and I don't want rust to come, because I'll come back through, I'll polish this all by hand. So I'm just going to hit it with a little WD-40, give it a little water, what the hell is it called? Water distribution? The whole point of WD-40 was to keep things from rusting. Yeah, well, I mean, just for ease of install, I put a little Marvel on there, and plus, I mean, a little bit of oil is not going to hurt nothing. At least I don't think so. But man, look at how nice that is. And that's like 20 seconds, like what, 2 minutes? Displacement. Thank you, Brian T. That's just like, what, 2 minutes on the buffer? This freaking electric buffing wheel is a godsend. Thank you, Tula. I'll give Tula the credit on that one for converting me from hand polishing. Oh, Brian T, you're going. Yeah, Brian T's going. He's going all like new parts. You know, he's upgrading. I'll be honest. I stick to kind of stock parts because I know that stuff is going to work. And it seems to prevent a lot of rabbit holes, because when I'm looking at forums and things, it seems like, well, I did this. I put this in. I put AirPods in. I did this. I did that. And then everybody's having all these problems. So when I first started doing this, I was like, screw it. I'll just stay stock. I'm sure Honda knew what the hell they were doing in the get-go and doing that. But yeah, gosh darn. That's good. If that front wheel looked as good, I'd be okay with it. Love it. 1 hour, 20 minutes in, 13 viewers hanging out on the stream with the wrong title. I give you guys credit for hanging with the stream. I'm so glad. What an amateur mistake. You know, just when I start thinking I kind of know what the hell I'm doing, I go and pull an amateur move like that. But whatever. It is a rabbit hole, man. It is a rabbit hole. That's why I just stayed with stock, because then my manual is not lying to me. You know, I know my manual is going to be right, and everything should be good. What I want to do real quick here is I do want to go rinse these parts off with a little bit of water. Okay, so come with me as I go and spray these, water these down. You want to get the, just remember, evaporust is wonderful, but evaporust will also be a real problem for you if you don't rinse it off. It'll get really sticky, and it'll just make things very unmanageable. So make sure you always rinse off everything really well. You don't have to go crazy with it, but just make sure you rinse off the evaporust, because you're going to have a sticky mess to work through when you actually start to polish things. And also, like I'm noticing now too, like as I'm rinsing, more, all that rust is kind of falling off of these parts. So just remember to do that. Nothing crazy. Just needed a couple minutes here. Not even a couple minutes. I think I spent a minute doing that, if that. Back in here, I wish I had a little shop sink. But yeah, now these are all good to go. Man, these fork ears are going to be perfect. Super stoked about that. Dry these off. Yeah, like look at this. Rear brake pedal is going to be cool. I don't mind the patina a little bit. Some people will say re-chrome that. But, again, I'm a firm believer in, just do no harm. Save it for the next guy. As long as I'm not doing any harm to parts, we should be good. Man, God, what could we do tonight? I'm trying to think of, like, what would be kind of a progress step, because I do want to move pretty quick. I understand that, Brian T. But manuals don't change. Like, it's hard to find the information to get the new parts to work with the old parts. That's my only point. At least if I have a resource that I can kind of lean on to say that this is how this was made to work. And I put electronic ignitions in my bikes. I'm all for that. But it gets a little sketchy unless you have, good install instructions. And then all I do is I'm just going to mist everything with a little bit of WD-40 until I can kind of get to it again. And that's because that water displacement is going to help it. These chrome parts, I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about these too much. I'll hit this one, so I probably won't polish that one tonight. Just a little spritz. And let's see, this one and this one. These can go on the shelf. These are 2 extra 125S fork ears. They need to find their way into the proper QR coded bin at some point. Rear wheel bearing. We could do rear wheel bearings. Let's do it. Regan, good call. Is that a Leatherman style PS multi-tool? Are you talking about this? This is a Gerber Crucial. That's what this is. I had this one for quite a while. Nice little tool. Not sure if this is the one that you were talking about, but man, this thing comes in really handy, and I like how small it is. Drops right in your pocket. It's awesome. Good instructions are hard to come by these days, 100%, which honestly is why all of this started to begin with. This looks like I got a little ding here I got to deal with. Right here. Could deal with that, but I'm not too worried about that. That's back side of the fork. I don't really care. Overall, these aren't really, like, finish-wise, it doesn't get any better than that. It don't get no better than that. We'll go ahead. I'm going to put these on the shelf. We'll get those polished. This bike is going to move really fast. I'm already kind of feeling that. And here's front forks. I haven't stripped the front forks. One of the things I was hoping to do was to strip my front forks and get those all squared away before tonight's stream, but I was just running a little bit behind today, and I didn't have a chance to hit those with the aircraft stripper. So I was kind of hoping to rebuild forks tonight, but I don't think I'm going to do that. But I think Regan has a good idea, is that we could go ahead and install those rear bearings since we have them. That sounds kind of fun to me. Oh, cool. Alt name, Fur Gerber. Stem from the company named Gerber. But not the baby food, right? All right, so there's those. Yeah, we could get this freaking rear wheel on. Or maybe not on. Because I don't know. Like, this wheel actually looks pretty good. It's really slippery right around my table right now because I spilt the Evaporest just a little bit. But, you know, guys, I think, you know, like those of you who, like, watch the stream, I kind of work fast, you know? Because in the back of my mind, while I'm doing all of this, I just realized that this is an entertainment channel. You guys aren't coming here to learn anything or anything, you know. You're here because you want to see entertainment. Gerber. Isn't Gerber baby food? Gerber baby food? I could be totally wrong. I don't know. All right, so we got this bearing, that bearing, and that seal. And if I remember correctly, a heat gun always came in kind of useful. Like, look how nice that wheel is, man. Shale's in on the stream. Loving this. And I need to go to my parts bin. Let's see if I can find the rear wheel parts. Oh, this we'll have to clean up. There's that. There's that. This is the rear brake. John, you learned a lot from the channel? Awesome. That's so good to hear. I say that, you know, a little sarcastically. I am like, and we've got all these parts to clean up too. A lot of rubber parts here that need to get retreated, which we could probably dive into as well. I just got so much going on. All right, I don't want to mess these parts up, but I don't need that yet. I don't technically need that yet. Here's the one seal. There's those, there's those. I thought there was a middle, shaft. Here it is. See, this is why you bag your parts, guys and gals. So here's my big bearing, here's my little bearing, and sure enough, there is the shaft. So all nicely in a bag to remind Brian what the hell's going on. So here's my original small bearing. Dun, 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 dun. There's the original, there's that one. Dun, 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 dun. There's that one. And then we've got this shaft. This main thing goes in between both of those. So yeah, we can totally do this. We can totally do a bearing installment. 16 viewers, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 48 minutes. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Get involved in the comments before we get into this, because tonight is like the first time I'm doing multi-stream. It's the first time I'm doing multi-stream. I do want to hop back over to the Facebook page and make sure everything's going good over there. If you are not a member of the Keep On Wrenching community group, please go and do that. Let's refresh. We're up to 314 members. Can you believe that? That is crazy. Oh, Larry, look at that. Thanks for having me in the group. Here's my rolling frame. What a great feeling that is. Look at how slick that is. Engine's has been rebuilt, ready to be installed. 70 CB350. The 70 CB350 is my favorite. I love that tank on those bikes. That looks minty. I can see all your bolts. I love that, nice and polished. Ooh, you went with a black aluminum variant. Oh, this is what makes my heart flutter, man. Great work on those side covers. Brian T, somebody giving you a run for your money. Ooh, what's this? I hope you got a close-up of this. What is that? Sasquatch? What is that? I can't tell. Dude, great job. Larry, welcome to the group. Thanks for sharing your photos. Original side covers. Dude, I wonder if you had to repaint that. Oh, you need some reflectors, dude. Do you have reflectors? Okay, you changed the lights, you changed the gauges, you upgraded your bucket. Looks like you did, I can't tell from this picture. Is that a CL? Did you put a CL fender on that? Ooh, so many questions. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, Larry. It looks freaking great. Let's roll. Oh, Brian T's already on it. Yeah, it looks amazing. Looks amazing. Yep, yep. Stream's rocking. Okay, so people understand that I can't necessarily see the comments coming in on the Facebook group while I'm live streaming. Todd asked a question. Need recommendations on transport services? I hope somebody said something here. Yes, people came in. They did that Retro Moto where I got this gas tank for the 125S. I love this paint color. Beautiful stuff. RetroMoto.com. Nice booth, absolutely. And then Paul, I think we're all kind of fascinated by this Yamaha that has found its way into our hearts right now as well. This is a cool looking bike. That is a really, really cool looking bike. The Vice, Rich. Dude, Rich has been working on this Vice for the last 6 months. Vinegar Vice. There's the stream. There, this little Yamaha, though. Oh, look at those pipes. There's something about this bike that like this calls out to me. This is like just a cool vintage bike. Nick James is in on the stream. Nick James in on the stream. All right, I don't think I'm logged into my eBay, but let's go to ebay.com. I'll do 1974 CL125S front wheel. There was one for sale. Hope I didn't miss it. $74, free shipping. But there was another one that was in a little bit better shape. Could open my phone and I'd see it immediately because I'm not logged into my account right now. Let's take a look at this one. This ain't the one. This one's still, that's cleanable patina. Yeah, but that one's pretty roachy too. Inside rim's not bad. Oh, that's a red flag right there. God darn, I had another one. Guys. Let me get back over here. Let me just check my eBay thing. Let me just check. Watching. I'm gonna have to find one. Oh, here it is. 73, 74. I think this is the one I'll buy. This one looks better. This one looks a lot better. Why can't I find it on the stream? DSS for new ones? All right, send me some links. I like the old stuff. Why can't I see the other one? I don't want to get distracted here. What did I search? CL125 front wheel. Okay, no, this one was like $76. Somebody's gonna go in and swoop and steal this thing from me. Ooh, 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 what's this? Ooh, oh God. No, that's 21 inch. I don't want that. In 18. Oh, I could be in on this. That's nothing. Ooh, what's that X for? That looks different. That's not a 124. All right. Oh, I'm going to have to look. I'll look off stream, guys. But I will find and procure a front wheel. That's not... Oh, those are those don't look like 350 wheels. 25S. Yeah, we're going to find a better wheel. Flat spot. Squirrel! Tula, I do trust you. I do trust you. I just don't want a true wheels. And I know I might have to true it or whatever, but... 125S, SCL, 7575 here. This might be the one that I was looking at. See? I think this is a worthy candidate. What do you think? I think this is a worthy candidate, right? Oh, look at it. The inside of that thing looks good. That looks good. I dropped that in some Evaporust. That thing will look clean. Is that a front? Yeah, front wheel rim. Very nice. 97% rust free. For sale. Really nice. Almost rust free. 17-inch front wheel. Is that what this was? No, this is an 18. Oh, I'm going to have to do more research. This stuff never ends, guys. You got to look at the details, man. God, I thought it was 16... It was 16 and 17. I don't know. I'll look at it tonight. Hurry up and buy it. George, before I do, I'll go for it. Knock yourself out. All right, what the hell are we doing? What are we going to wrench on tonight? Oh, yeah, we're going to install the bearings. No. Brian T. Brian T, you're a bad influence. I'm buying gold wheels. All right, I need to get my tools. That was a valiant effort. This frickin'... Oh, that's my... that's my snap ring set. I need the other... Bearing and race install kit. This made my life so much easier. They were 1718, George. Okay. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a real time. These 125s are just a little bit smaller than all of the stuff that I have. It'll work for this one bearing. But I'm going to have to get creative to get this other one in. Yeah, it's like all of this stuff works really good for the 350s, but it's not... It's kind of like last week when we were trying to pull bearings. It wasn't quite working out. Regan, I roll. It's all good. You see me rolling, right? All right, so we got that in place. We got our, oh. So that will pound into there. I want to just make sure I get this all nice and cleaned out. Boy, I sounded Canadian there. Let's get this cleaned out. Let's go get our boot. Yeah, sockets, tool of time, yep. Reading my mind, man. Reading my mind. I love these streams. I can't believe that based off the title of this stream that I'm still holding 12 viewers right now. So bless each and every one of you. Thanks for supporting the stream. Hit that thumbs up. That looks nice and clean to me. All right, we're gonna heat the hub. Heat the hub. And I'm gonna, while I'm heating the hub, actually, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna throw this into the freezer, which maybe isn't necessary. But it sure as hell can't hurt. I think these are gonna go in pretty easy. Famous last words. But I do think these are gonna go in pretty easy. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Let's look at sockets. Let's hop over here. See if I can find myself a socket that fits this really small bearing. Where the hell did my other bearing go? Oh, I put it in the freezer. Brian T., you're about to lose me. I'm ISO food. What does that mean? What does that mean? ISO food. Well, go get some food and come back. I didn't even have time to really eat before the stream. All right, what you don't want to do is you don't want to use a socket that's too small. You got to find something that's going to hit right on that outside edge. There. Oh, that's just a little bit too big. Oh, in search of food. Go find food, man. Come back. That's just a little bit too big. You just want to make sure you're not putting it onto the middle part of these bearings. John, did you go get your boat? Did you eat some toast on your boat? I'm from Minnesota, so I can say that. I'm basically Canadian. So, well, I ain't got the right thing there. See if the spark plug one. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're in a pickle here, guys. I'm not sure I got the right stuff for the job tonight. This is pretty damn close. It's pretty close, but it's a little bit too big, and that could be a problem. I'm gonna leave that one there for now. I'm gonna put that over there. We can be careful. I'm always pretty careful about everything. I mean, you guys know me pretty well by this point. I'm not one to get too rambunctious about anything. I'm always very careful, very, very considerate. Yeah, so Regan, let me warn you, I have bought polishing compound and things from eBay, and it's not authentic. I'm convinced, I am 100% convinced that it is not, it's not real. Make sure that the buyer that you get it from is like from the actual manufacturer. But man, some of the stuff, there are just certain things that I've gotten from eBay, or not eBay, Amazon. Are you talking eBay? Oh, eBay. I would even be suspect of eBay. But like I've bought Colonel Brassy from Amazon, and it wasn't quite right. And then I went to the motorcycle shop where my wheels are and bought their Colonel Brassy. And their Colonel Brassy, it was different. The bottle felt different. Like the quality of the bottle felt different. The material felt different. I don't know. I'm suspect. And this one time, I'll be honest, one time, there's this one pair of sunglasses that I really, really like. Okay? They're just perfect sunglasses. But they're a little spendy. And like throughout my adult life, I have always worn the same pair of sunglasses. And I didn't want to pay money for them. So I've gone through, I think, like 3 pairs of them over the last 10 years. Well, more than that. More than that. 15 years, at least, probably. And so they last about 5 years, rock and roll. And I found a pair on Amazon for like half the price. And I was like, oh, damn, it even says it's made by the same people. Oh, my God, I have to do this. And when I got those glasses, everything about those glasses was so cheap. They were not the same glasses. They actually broke within a week, where these other glasses lasted 5 years. And yeah, I don't know, man. There's something going on with some of this stuff. I was buying Colonel Brassy Regan. So now I just go and buy it in a store. I just go buy it in a store. You see me rolling, believing. I don't even know if those are the words. I don't care. Oh, I gotta look up like what exactly it is that I bought. But I think it was like a black and white polishing compound kit off of Amazon. Tula Tom, Regan, look at Easton's too. You can buy a kit from them with the compound and the wheels. Tula, are you saying that I should just polish this front wheel now? One hour, 49 minutes, we're maintaining with the wrong title on the stream. I'm just heating this so we can expand this just a little bit. And then we'll come back in and we'll hit it with the cold bearing. And it should go in easy. And then we're going to have to get a little creative on the other side. But yeah, this thing is nice and clean. I don't even know if I'm going to muck with this rear hub because you can barely see the damn thing anyway. And it's clean. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a little bit of baby powder on it yet from when I installed the tire. I was really hoping to install a tire. I was hoping to get the front forks installed. I had so many aspirations for tonight. I just got a little bit kind of delayed. Heat it up. Thinking about getting the Hindle exhaust for my CL350. Anybody know anything about it? Let's look it up. That seems like a Googleable thing. I don't know anything about it. It's kind of hot. It's not super hot. This was the first tire I ever installed all by myself. I was very proud of myself. I felt like that. You ever see like the pull-ups commercial? I'm a big kid now. That's kind of how I felt when I did that. I was like, wow, it's totally doable. Tula, you have a list every weekend? Yeah. Get to half of it. That's kind of how it goes, man. Like these things, these are a tax on our patience. You just gotta be patient, work through everything one piece at a time. Like the simplest things cause you the biggest problems sometimes, and it's so frustrating. I know this past weekend I was trying to work on some stuff, and I was starting to get some legit frustration. I had to walk away. All right, So here's our bearing. Yeah, heating that up, it already kind of wanted to seat in there just a little bit, so that's beautiful. Now we can go ahead and drive this in. Nice and even all the way around. And you feel it when it bottoms out. You feel it. I don't even like putting this bolt in the bottom end. Oh yeah, Patrick, I wish that they would allow links, but I totally understand why they don't. Because that could get a little crazy. So that's there, that's in. Let's see, I think this seal drops in here, just like that. There's our seal on that, and then we'll have our sprocket and everything can go down there and do that. All right, now it's gonna get interesting. Yeah, that's like butter, right, man? That's how you want it. All right, this, do not forget to put that in. Oh my God, how freaking crushing would that be to forget to put this thing in. I'm just gonna quick run a little paper towel through here. Clean that out. I mean, this looks clean. It's rust free. There's no rust on it. It's actually oily, which is good. And it's gonna drop in there just like that. Okay, now we gotta think. I wanna, this one sits pretty level. I feel like I'm gonna be able to get that. But I do have my standard tools over here. And maybe I can find, here's my old bearing. Here's all my standard stuff, which I don't even use. Like, I hardly ever dig into this. But I've got a bunch of standard sockets, and I'm wondering if I might find something a little bit closer. This bag, like, literally just hangs out underneath my desk. It's like, well, once in a blue moon, I might need something out of this bag. That's bigger. Yeah, it's like the tools I bought are just not for what I'm working on. That's not right. You see me rolling. Ooh, look, found a hacksaw. Just need a blade. Or a real hacksaw. Another thrilling episode of Brian digging through his tools, trying to find something that'll work. I know y'all been there. Just trying to find something that'll work that's not gonna pinch on this. Because you don't want to hit the inside of this bearing. You're gonna mess it all up. See, that's like super close, but it's not. Nope. Nope. Man, what the hell size is that? That's kind of about all my options. I think I'm going to go with the other one. Get that installed. I think it'll be fine. Because this one kind of hits up. And that one is setting there pretty well. Will it go? Yeah, because this one bottoms out right there. I feel like I'm fine. We'll go for that. Just use the BT Zol instead of hacksaw. Too much SAE, not enough metric. Yeah, it's like hit and miss, right, Tula? If so, okay, I'm missing something here. That white mark on the tire, the balancing spot, if so, it's not lined up with the valve stem. There's no white mark anywhere. There is no mark on this tire. I don't see a white mark on this tire. I looked for the mark. I looked for the dots. I looked for all the stuff. I don't see it, Tula. I don't see a white dot on this tire. This is a piece of paper towel. Oh, God. Just flip that over without doing it. Yeah. There's not, and I searched the Q, that Q mark that you see on the other side. And it had nothing to do with alignment from what I saw. Ooh, I got alerts coming up. Ooh, that's a really good idea, Tula. Use the old bearing. That's a brilliant idea. I love that idea. Yeah, see how it's like just barely so close. So close, but yeah, I could use that to get it down to where it needs to be. Totes my goats. I'm in on that. Totes my goats. But yeah, if your tire does have like a dot on it, but it's a clear dot. Where do I have? I got my other tires here. You see me rolling. Where are they? Do either one of these have dots? Yeah, so like this one has an alignment dot right there. And that's where your valve stem needs to go on that tire. This one didn't have any of that. And I did Google around. And this front tire also did have this as well. This one had 2 red dots. I don't know if you can see those. But yeah, that's where you want. I think I'm good on these tires. I did look that up though, Tula. What am I doing? Oh yeah, you heat this up a little bit. Let's put this bad boy in. We got that in there. Do not forget to put that in there. That'd be tragic. Yeah, I think I'd be so pissed if I like put that bearing back in without that in there. We'll look up this Hindle exhaust. I'm kind of intrigued. 2 hours, 51 minutes, holding strong with 15 viewers with the wrong title in the live stream. That's on me. Don't forget, go to keeponwrenching.com, request your free sticker. And also go peruse the merchandise store. If you'd like to support the channel, it would mean so much to me. Pick up a hat, pick up a mug, a t-shirt, stickers. Well, I'll give you free stickers. You don't have to buy stickers from that. Stickers went out in the mail today. You can thank my wife for that. She was like, Brian, these envelopes have been sitting here all week. Are you ever going to put these in the mail? And I was like, well, you know, I'm a terrible person. Ooh, that's nice and warm. It's nice and warm. I'm gonna go get that bearing, which is in the freezer, which just so happens to be hanging out right next to me. Let's put this in there like that. And to start, I'm gonna use, ooh, that is hot. It should go in like butter. We do have that, that guide in there. I'll go ahead and use this. Let's see. Careful not to hit. Just kind of working my way around that bearing. Kind of like this idea of using the old bearing. Good call, Tula. Now I just got to get that bearing out. Oh, Jesus. How the hell am I going to get that out of there? This is what I'm talking about. One thing or another, right? There we go. Pop that right out of there. And that is in like a friend. I think that's in there. Yeah, this wasn't going to quite reach, so you need the correct kind of deal. Just want to make sure that it is fully seated. Ouch. Looks like it could maybe go down just a little bit, so I'm going to grab. Oh. Real light around the edge. I'm just going to go around. I think I'm there. Doot doot. There we go. Bearings are in. Sweet. Sweet. So we've got that. So then what we can also do is go and grab our brake there. We can install some brakes. What the hell do I do with all those parts? I had a giant box of parts. Y'all saw me unbox all this stuff. Man, this pale ale is pretty kind of a little lightweight. Not gonna lie. Let's see. You see me rolling. What the hell do they do with that giant box of parts? What the hell do they do with all my parts? Like, seriously, I'm... Ah. Never mind. Never mind. All right. Yeah, he called it. Tula called it. Regan called it. Thanks for the heads up on that, by the way. You know, try to be a little more on the ball in the future. So from what I saw, the front and rears are the same on these motorcycles, or on this 125S. So they're totally the same. I gotta grab a pair of gloves. I don't have to worry about like asbestos or anything like that on these, but I think you kind of do with the old ones. I would guess that just a little bit. That's good. I feel good about that. All right. Show. Oh, check. Got to get to our parts. We have that, and that. We got a little bit of work to do before we go ahead and reinstall this stuff, because it's got to get cleaned up a little bit. We got, okay, that's our brake stay. I don't necessarily have to worry about that yet, but this I do. This piece I do, because this is my main brake stay. That slides in. This is one little different kind of a part with the 125. There's like this little shield. Goes on the outside like that. Just like that. So I just want to clean this part up just a little bit. Lube it up as well. This will be our rear brake. A little bit different than the 350s, just a little bit. Awesome, Patrick. Thanks for posting that. Yeah, it could be wire wheel time. We could do that. Let me plug it in. It'd be a lot easier. Be a heck of a lot easier to just use the wire wheel and go to town. Just gotta find my visor. What do I do with my visor? You see me rolling, believing. Do 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 do. Regan, go get food. Bring me some. I'm hungry. Believing. Do 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 do. I want to clean out these grooves really well. Woo! Getting minty. Go and my super wobbly wire wheel. The wobbly wire wheel. All right, go back down. Oh my goodness, God, that wheel looks so good. Facebook is ahead of the YouTube stream. That's interesting. Would not have thought that. All right, I'm gonna do. All right, so these go in just a little bit different. Again, I haven't done these before. But it's a good idea just to put a little bit of grease, just a little dab will do ya. On these contact points. And then just a little bit of grease inside this main shaft. And then this is going to drop in there like that. That should be fine. I'll give my hand a wipe. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to have that the stream live on the Facebook group. I'm hoping to get some views, like because our group is growing quite a bit, and I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, shield, pretty straightforward. I probably should put just a little bit of grease around this shaft as well. Don't want a lot of grease. You don't want like sloppy grease, but just a little bit to lubricate that. And should be able to go ahead and install these. All right, so this one's going to sit there and there. I think that's how it should go. Unless it goes this way. Yeah, can only go one way. I love stuff like that. That's going to drop in there like that. And then we got to get the springs. So what the hell did I do with the springs? Here's the springs. Oh. So how I typically do this is I'll just attach the springs to each other. And then I'll roll it into place. Let's see if this works. It works on the 350s. I don't know if it'll work on the 125s or not. But we're about to find out. And I'm trying not to put my famous last words. Trying not to get my fingers all over the pads here. Or the shoes, I should say. There we go. You see me rolling. So, I'm going to give you a little better angle here of what the hell I'm trying to accomplish here. All right, so if I'm thinking about this, I'm going to pull this, I'm going to insert this, and then I'm going to use my superhuman strength to pull these into their position. Just like that. That's going to be perfect. A little piece of paper towel. Fit perfect. Now let's see if it fits in the hub. Fits perfect in the hub. There we go. Should be good. George is leaving. Catch you next week, George. Thanks so much for joining the live stream. I appreciate it. Tula, remember the alignment dot and the flat spot. Otherwise, I have to flip it around. Yeah, the alignment dot on this. So, interestingly, this 125, I wish you could see this, because I was already looking at this, dude. I was already looking at it, and this one didn't have a felt seal either, which I'm kind of tempted to put one in anyway. But there is not an alignment dot like we would see on the 350s on this. There is not an alignment dot, because all this stuff actually goes together only one way. Let me clean up this part just a little bit. You see me rolling. Yeah, there's like these little like nuances of the between the 350 and the 125 that are really interesting. You know, it's like, oh man, that's not the same. That's different. Or that is the same. That's not the same. Which has been kind of fun for me, because, you know, I've done 2.5 350s, and then I'm diving into this 125, so I just want to clean this up. Hold on to your part. Oh, there is a felt seal. There is a little felt seal. It's just stuck on the bottom here. I'm going to rehydrate this with a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil. And we'll put that back where it belongs. Oh, ouch. That hurt. There we go. So if I can find my Marvel. So that's cool. I did not notice this before. Look at me on all my safety gear. So here's the felt. I'm actually going to take just a little bit of Marvel. Drop that down in the bottom edge. But yeah, there's not alignment holes on this one, man. I was looking for them. When I was taking it apart, I was looking for that. So there is this little felt dust seal that goes in there. Let me get you down in here. Sorry about that. I'm giving you these far off views. Like that. And then this only goes one way because there's a notch in it. And there's the notch here. So this, let's see. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see a mark, dude. I don't see a mark. I don't see a mark. I'm going to try. I'm trying to see if there's a mark on this, dude. I do not see a mark on this. If anybody's worked on a 125 before, let me know if I'm doing this wrong. Oops, God, I keep dropping this thing. Because there is a mark. See how there's like a little mark here? There's a little arrow on the side of this piece. Ouch. Let's see if this lines up here. This should slide down. You see that? Should slide down. It only goes one way from what I can see. There. Only goes. God, I wish Vika was still here. She'd be able to help me out with this. See, there. So I'm wondering if the travel goes this way. Where's the, where is the thing? So I might as well polish that up and get that over with, too. You see me rolling. Hindle. Okay, I might have to look at this Hindle now, because now you're getting me all curious on what the hell that is. Okay, what did I do with the, what the hell did I do with the freaking brake arm? What the hell did I do with it? Oh, there it is, down here. Still needs to be cleaned up, but I'm just curious to see if when that pulls back together, if those two arrows line up. It's just a different lineup. Did you see that, Chula? See how there's an indicator here and there's an indicator here. So I'm just wondering, because it only goes one way. Through these spleens. Oop, there I messed it all up. I took a bunch of pictures of this when I took it apart. And so it would go this way and down. Yeah, be this way. I should actually move this wheel. This wheel with the freshly installed bearings. Oh. That's exciting, man. That's exciting to have that put together. Not gonna lie. But now we can see this a little bit better, I think. Let's see. So that'd be your rear brake stay. That needs to get polished up, but I just want to see what it looks like when it goes on. There. Okay, slides on like butter, and there you go. See how those line up there? I think that's right. And this is exactly how the photos were. Yep, there it is right there. So this just needs to get cleaned up a little bit, and then that's going to be good to go. Cool. All right. So there are marks. They're just different. And there's no way that this mark could be different because it would be inverted on the other side. So that should be right. It should be right. It should be right. I don't know. See if I can get this off of here so I can polish it. What the world, man? There we go. And this only goes on one way. It's pretty damn specific. Like, you can't put it on any other way. And that keeps my seal in. I want to go ahead and put just a little bit of Marvel back inside underneath of this cap. Let that soak in on that felt. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. And then this is gonna go back together just like that. Beautiful. All right, so is this chrome? Or no, this is just aluminum. This ain't chrome. This, oh, we got a rubber piece here. I would like to restore that a little bit. But yeah, generally, I think that's what we're doing. You see me rolling, believing. All right. Let's just see what this wire will do on this. It just looks dirty. I forgot my gloves. So I'm going to hit it with the wire wheel. And this is a brass wheel. Or brass coated wheel, but man, it's knocking off the stuff like nobody's business. And then what we'll do is we'll take it over to the buffer, and then we'll polish it real quick. Take a little shortcut. It'll look just fine. No harm, no foul. So there's that. Should have put my gloves on. But now let's just watch what happens when we hit this with the buffer here for a little bit. David's in. David Ellis, how you doing, man? You get that bike running? You get her going? You get that wiring figured out, man? Ah, thanks, George. Yeah, hit that like button, guys, if you like the stream. It's dogging. I put the freaking wrong title in the thing. It's my own damn fault today. My own damn fault. I want to find... Oh, I wish I had my white. Where's my white compound? Here's some white compound. And I need my fork. Where's my fork? Losing my mind, people. Losing my mind. Here's my white compound. We'll shine this up. Whoa. Hold on to your pots. Freaking ridiculous, man. Look at that. Look at that. No complaints. God darn, gosh darned it anyway. So remember, just keep your compound going. It's kind of the one thing I've really noticed with this stuff. You just got to keep your compound on it. Because otherwise it will start to turn black. But shoot, look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Just keep working it. How long did we work on this? 2 minutes. Do one more time with the white. Look at that. Look at that. Crazy beans. Freaking crazy beans, man. Freaking crazy. All right, we can come back down over here. Like, look at that. Now it makes the rest of it look like garbage. All right. It only goes on one way. It only goes on one way. It only goes on one way. I believe it should drop on just like that. Look at that. That's pretty damn good. We can go ahead and clean up the bolt right here. I've got the bolt. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Got the bolt laying right here. Grab my visor. Always use the safety stuff. That all nice and minty again. Just like that. Come back over here and grab my 10 millimeters. That's what you're gonna need. Highly recommend just having two 10 millimeter wrenches. Make your life a lot easier. Slide this in, this is your stay. So this one went here, this one went here, this one went here, and I don't see a locker on that, but I am going to take some blue Loctite. This is my red Loctite. Oh, I'll just put a little dab on there. Because you don't want this coming off. I should have my blue. Where the hell is my blue Loctite? I saw it at one point this week. Whatever. And put this back together. David put the new rubber gaskets on the float bowl, so I hope that stops the leak. You can take the bowls off without removing the carbs, but it's tough. I would imagine, man. I would imagine that that would be kind of an arduous task. Pretty tight up in there, I would guess. All right, tighten this up. Dun, 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 dun. Not crazy tight, but tight. Just like that. And there we go. And now this is all kind of fingered up here. So let's clean this. I'm going to use my Mcguire's Quick Wax. I already cleaned this very aggressively. So I'm just going to use some of this just on the top surface. I mean, my goodness, look at how that shines. Clean this off. Boom. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. I think that looks pretty fantastic, honestly. I mean, go back and look at the stream from last week. Ugh. We have come a long ways. This thing is going to be ready for service. I don't know if that thing is on there right. That's not hitting me right. Yeah, that should be right, actually, because the brake stay is going to go here, and then that rod comes through here, and that's going to actuate your brake. Yeah, that's totally right. I'm confident in all of that, but man, how beautiful did this rear wheel clean up. And to be honest with you, it didn't take much. It did not take much to get this thing to clean up like that. It was pretty straightforward. I'm in like. So, okay, so that is in place. Our brakes are in place. I don't think, there's like a huge part of me that would love to like put this on the bike right now. But I remember when I was taking this bike apart, this thing got real topsy-turvy on me on one wheel. Because this bike doesn't have a center stand. I think they did originally, but I don't have one. Nice, David. You got the Spark Moto harness to fit like a glove, plug and play. Awesome. I'm so glad that you got that figured out, dude. I am so glad that you got that figured out. It kind of broke my heart a little bit when you were saying you were having all those troubles. And I was like, I don't know, dude. I thought everything was fine. I thought everything was good to go. So yeah, good. I'm glad that you got that all wired up. Everything was kind of plug and play. That's fun. All right, let's go over to the Facebook group. Let's see what's going on. Then I want to look up this. What were you guys talking about? Hindle CB350 Hindle exhaust. I want to order that. I want to order it. It's going good. Hey, Joe, it's going good. Let's see. Close this up. Too high a resolution. We recommend you use a resolution of blah, blah, blah. I'd rather have a high resolution, man. Okay, back to the group. Let's go over here. Any new requests for the group? Let's go back over here. Patrick Hindle. Oh, here it is right here. Let's take a look. Ooh, that's funky. Take a look. That's cool. Okay, it's running pods. It's the first thing I notice, which could require rejetting. It definitely looks cool. The pods give me a little bit, and those are Mikuni carbs, if I'm getting this right. Yeah, so that's a totally different setup. So that's got Mikuni carbs and pods. It doesn't have the 722As or the 3D carbs on it. That's going to impact it for sure. Like, some of that looks kind of weird to me. You know, man, I'm a little hesitant just mostly because of this. Like, you need to figure out, like, that carb setup. It's very racy. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But those are Mikuni carbs with pods and a different exhaust. I just feel like you would get into a jetting nightmare unless they give you a ton of instruction on this. And then also, like, look here. Like, what the hell is this? So we have, like, a weird spring. I don't know, man. It looks badass, but I just don't... Unless you're, like, really good with carburetors... Or you can find, like, a good, like, help desk kind of a thing. It does look cool, but, like, this is weird. So you're getting rid of the normal flange. Yeah, this is just custom. Like, here again, here's a Mikuni carb with a different air filter. And man, if you just spend a little bit of time on the Honda Twins forum, you're going to see so many threads about tuning carbs. If you're not a member of the Keep On Wrenching community, what are you waiting for? Go get involved. Love to invite some new members to the group. Tonight, we're already up to 314 users. And then keeponwrenching.com, bottom of the homepage, there's a form. Go fill it out. I'll send you a free sticker. You're getting the next batch. And I did go ahead and I added some links to the Where I Buy Parts, and I'm going to start building some of this stuff out. eBay 4-1, Common Motor, David Silver Spares, Bike Bandit, Z1 Enterprises, Scrambler Cycle. Those ones got added. So if you buy parts anywhere else, let me know and I'll get those added. And also, if you'd like to support the live stream, if you enjoy hanging out on a Thursday night, don't forget to donate or go check out some of the merchandise I just love the idea of like people having a t-shirt or a mug or a hat or a tank top, sweatshirt. This is my favorite mug right here. Absolutely love it. I'm using it every single day, every little bit of support. I don't know, it just keeps it kind of going. And, the money's really rolling right back into the projects. It allows me to buy parts. Like tonight, Patrick and BT came in and, supported to the point to where, you know what, we're getting a new front wheel for the CL125 because that's just what we got to do because we got to do stuff right. Okay. Very race inspired. David, colors don't match. No instructions. What? Oh, Rick's kit. Oh, Brian T, you got a Rick's kit. Okay, that's good to know, actually, because I've looked at some of that stuff. Not good. Spark harness. The spark harness matches up. The biggest challenge I think with the spark harness is that you don't need all of it. So there's a couple of ones you don't use that can kind of get you like, what the hell's going on here? Patrick, definitely different carbs. 2 into 1 exhaust. Yeah, man, I would just think that it would have like jet problems, and you'd be running into some tuning problems with some of that stuff. David L., she asked me a while back why I torture myself with the bike because all she sees is me getting frustrated. She doesn't understand. No, she does not understand. BT, phone home. Yeah. Awesome. Good chats tonight. What else is going on? Anything else going on the interwebs? Look at here's something. I watched a part of this today. Like how far we have come. Hey guys, at BB Manson here. Just rolled another one into the shop. 1974 CL125. And I tell you what, it is pretty much complete. Super happy to see that I've got the heat shield on that. Don't have to go hunting down for one of those. And look at that cute little single cylinder, small little carburetor. The gas tank is definitely what a mess.
When you look inside,
I'm so optimistic all the time. It's sickening.
We'll have to go and dive into that. On the bike, 3,636 miles. Hopefully 36 is a lucky number on this bike. But
isn't 36 like a Mason's reference?
On Facebook Marketplace.
Like a Freemasonry reference?
I almost pulled the trigger once, almost pulled the trigger another time. And finally today, I said, let's go for it. Check it out. Love the history on this. 1982 Department of Defense registered vehicle. How cool
We're not using that fender.
The biggest issue I'm seeing so far is headlight bucket.
We got a brand new one.
So probably be looking for another one, see what's interchangeable, see if maybe I have something that's going to work. But how cool is this? Both the labels, both the badges are on the tank, so that's awesome to see. I'm going to need a little bit of work.
Just a little, dude.
The seat is impeccable. not a rip, not a tear in that
seat is perfect. I'll give it that.
There's that CL exhaust right there with the heat shield. All sitting there all nice. The only thing I'm really noticing that I'm missing here are the side covers on this. Now,
we found the side covers.
125 before. It's just honestly just a really, really cute bike. I just kind of fell in love with it when I saw it. It's a kickstart only, so there's no start button on it or a starter button on it. So it's kick only. But guys, get this. It turns over.
And the damn thing ran. Ooh, and I can see there too where I actually had the little rubber for that kick.
Types of signals came from.
I gotta find one of those.
There's that funky mount.
I just bought those.
There you go. I think that's what those are off of. I'll do some more comparing, but like, man, look at the little nuances here on the fender. The fender is beautiful. This isn't going to take much to clean up, honestly. Missing the rear lens, so I'll have to hunt down one of those. Let's take the seat off.
There we go.
And take a look down below here. Got a little itty bitty battery. I don't know if this is 6 volts or
cool.
12 volts.
I ordered one of those.
Some research. I honestly don't know. But I'm telling you what, it's a
Oh, it's a
Honda,
kit for both of them.
and all of this stuff looks
Cool.
pretty darn familiar, all the way down to the orange tags on everything. Coming all the way through here, single little air filter. I'm excited because this is going to
Shale, are you leaving us?
very, very, very.
Shale's leaving us. Thanks so much, man. You're a hardcore warrior, man, hanging out from the Netherlands. It's 3:45 a.m. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Let's get to the weekend. Let's get to wrenching. It's doing some good stuff. BBM, the issue is the excess charge harness. Good night, Shale. We'll talk to you later. All good. Man, I've got so many damn projects right now. Like, this is crazy. I'm sitting here right now. I'm staring at this sprocket. Rear sprocket, I feel like cleaning. So then we can put that sprocket back together. Maybe that's what we do next. Maybe that's what we do. Because then we're kind of done with the rear wheel. And I don't know. Once you get the once you get the wheels in and you get things kind of rolling there, it's pretty awesome. Amanda just subscribed to the channel. Thanks so much, Amanda. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Hopefully, because you subscribe, that means you're enjoying the channel. But yeah, Amanda, welcome to the group. Thanks for subscribing. I'm going to just take this over to the wire wheel and just get to work, because this is this is such a huge part of just working on these bikes. Cleaning parts, cleaning stuff up. Hold on to your parts. Little ASMR action for you. Looking a little bit better. Oops. Patience, Daniel-san. Any of you ever watched the Karate Kid Cobra Kai's thing on, who the hell has that? Netflix or YouTube had it for a while? I thoroughly enjoyed that. Brian T., I wore my Vikings shirt for you tonight, because I know how much you love the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, that's just a little bit more clean. A little bit more clean, alright? Yeah, my goodness, every time I come back and I look at this wheel, I'm just so excited. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible. Great. All right, let's hide this. Let's get this out of the way. This is done. I am more than satisfied with how that turned out. That's kind of the look I'm going for. Kind of bummed, man. Like these parts, some of these parts that I ordered, I don't think are quite what I'm looking for. All right. Let's see, that goes this way, but I got to put those things in. So I got a little bit more wire wheeling to do. Got a little bit more work to do, unfortunately. God, can you believe it's Friday already? Or it's going to be Friday? That's hey, Brian T, why don't you go look at the stats over the last few years? That's not necessarily true. We have actually been kind of a pain in your rear end, I will say. And I remember the flat end, so the flat end on these, can you see that? There's a flat end goes in. What I'm going to do, again, it cannot hurt anything. You can either use Marvel or you can use a little bit of grease. But I'm just going to grease up these pieces just a little bit, slide those back in. Give it a little bit of love. Put that in. And put that one in. And we got our 4. A little bit of grease. You need a little tub of grease if you're going to work on these little bikes. Or any bike, pretty much. Doot, 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 doot. Ooh, that sounded like the 24 fucking, or freaking sounder. Okay, so this is the seal. I replaced the seal. I got a brand new seal, so I don't need that one. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and a snap ring. And that is all I am going to need. So I can go ahead and drop this in. Just like that. All right, I can get my snap ring pliers, which I mistakenly grabbed earlier. And I think it was these. Let's put our snap ring in. Ooh. We got to clean up this snap ring. We can't install. You can't install a dirty snap ring. Dirty snap rings, no good. Clean them up. Take the time, one piece at a time. Every piece of these bikes deserve just a little bit of love. And it doesn't take long to clean those up. Alright, let's grab our snap ring pliers. Open this up. Whoa. Come back to me. These ones, I might not have the right pliers here. Yeah, these have like a smaller end. I need something with a little bit thicker end on them. And I can take my visor off. Did you straddle the bike, Brian T? Ah, I had it. I like the ones with the 90 degree on them. Just a little bit better. There we go. Push that in, and that is why they call them a snap ring, because they snap when you put them in. All right, I'm going to clean up these two pieces. Yes, yes. Making progress tonight. I love it. Not quite the progress that I thought I was going to make. But it very rarely is. There we go. Here's our lockers. Put those in place. We've done this a few times. And we can go ahead and take our nuts, get those going. I can take my visor off because I don't need that anymore. Some pipe insulation. Yeah, that was a smart move. That was totally a smart move, man. I used just rags. I just kind of wrapped rags with, I think I just had masking tape or something. But, I cut all the corners, I don't take any of this stuff too seriously. Not really ever going the extra mile here or anything, Oh, and what were these? I think these were 14s. Thought they were. Yes, they are. 14 mils, and then there is a torque specification on these. Should actually refer to the manual on that before I lock them down. Come on, buddy. Where is my iPad manual? Some people would probably just put them tight, is my guess. But there is a torque specification. I do recall seeing that on the 350s. So I would assume there would be a torque specification on the 125s. Because this one's kind of important. And that is all the parts. That's why I love putting stuff in a bag. You know you got all the parts. You got, like, everything you took off, you just replaced. That. Just wondering if I can find a torque specification quickly enough to figure that out. But these should kind of wobble around a little bit. How cool is that? How cool is that? That rear wheel for the 125S looks amazing. Greg, I do wash them at home. Okay, hey Greg. Okay, so I do wash them at home. Okay, I do it when my wife's not around. And I'm very careful, like, to clean it up. Because when you're washing them, it kind of stinks like oil and wax and grease. Okay? So you just kind of do it, and then you got to wash the tub out a little bit. And then what I do is I take some of my clothes and I put them in. I wash a load after I wash my rags. So then it cleans it all out and everything smells really nice again. But you can totally do it. Yeah, I do it. I do it on a deep hot wash. But it will leave some rings. We'll leave some rings. It will leave some rings in your washer. I just want to check a torque specification real quick, but I got to grab my manual. And my manual is over here. Because I want to make sure, like, you don't want to forget stuff, right? So as we're kind of moving through all of this, I just don't want to forget things. And be like, oh, I never did that. what was it that I did something on something one time where I was like, I can't, oh, fork oil on my 70. Like I put it all together. And then just for some reason, I was like, I think I'm good. And I forgot to put fork oil in when I assembled it all. I caught it, but it's interesting. I like this this little iPad setup. The only thing I don't like about it is that it makes it kind of hard to navigate because it's like a PDF. And it doesn't like to go to like page 1. What is going on? Here we go. Page 1. Rear wheel, chassis. Rear brake, rear wheel, 40. All right. No, 36. Okay, here's 40. Da-da-da, straighten. Reassembly. Da-da-da. Assume valve stem, grease wheel. I want to look at the sprocket. See here, they're doing all that stuff. Serviceable limit. Front forks. That's got to be here. They got to have that. All right, let's go back. Let's look at... See if there's torque specification guide. Chassis, engine. Wiring diagram, that's going to be useful. Inspection, chassis. Huh. Usually there's a torque guide. Well, what in the world? Might have to hit the Google up. Just want to make sure I torque these properly. I didn't see a torque spec on here though. Here, screw, carburetor. That's the front wheel. Front wheel. Rear wheel. Standard value, serviceable limit. Check tires. Inflate tubes. It's not saying anything about the sprocket. Install drive chain. Oop. Let's hit the Google up here real quick and let's just see if we can figure that one out. Chula heading out. Have a good night. Look forward to your vid this weekend. BT, awesome. I wash rags in the washing machine, but only when the wife isn't home. David, totally. 100%. Same. I just make sure I do another load, like kind of in between that. So let's do CL125S, rear sprocket, torque. Rear sprocket came loose. Drive socket torque, blah, blah, blah. Gonna have to look this up. Front sprocket, rear sprocket. Few parts, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 350s. That's not what I'm working on. 8.5. Yeah, 8 pounds should be good. All right, let's confirm that. The internet is freaking amazing, isn't it? They aren't crazy tight. I know that. I'll just add Honda as a qualifier on this. About 3 hours, 3 minutes already. Jeez. Torque specs, 175. Oh, that's the nut. That's different. Let's just look. I mean, this, again, we spend so much time doing this, don't you, when you're rebuilding these bikes? There's got to be a torque guide in that manual, but I'm just wondering if I can find it real quick. I do prefer a printed manual. I wish they would just like make this all just available online. How nice would that be? I think it's going to be 8 pounds. I feel like it should be a little bit more than that, though. Thoughts? $14 to $18, David? I'm going to trust you on that. I'm going to trust you on that because I'm kind of tired of looking at it. So 14 to 18. 8 does feel a little bit light. Should have my torque. I can grab a 14. And let's figure it out. Just adjust this to 14. Pounds, is that what it was? Yeah, foot-pounds, 14 to 18 foot-pounds. Let's go to 14, there's 15. Let's go. I think right there should do it. That's good. Good. That's good. There we go. One more time around. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. Thanks, man. Thanks for that. All right. So then I just need to grab my hammer and punch, and we'll get our lockers up. If I can get my lockers up. There we go. Where's my punch? I had that awesome blue punch earlier, which would be super useful. Ah, I'm sure it's fine, man. I can check. I'll check. I'm sure it's fine, David. I trust you. You wouldn't feed me false information, but let me go and look. Yeah, like usually the torque guide is at the end, but maybe it's here. Oh, hot damn, there it is. Yeah, I just didn't get patient. Clutch. Yep, 14 to 18. You're right. I was one page off. If I would have stuck with it for one more page, I would have found the answer to my question. So yeah. You must have the same manual. And now we just got to go through this painful task of tapping all these lockers in. Which my blue punch would make this a lot easier. Get underneath it and then hit it with the punch makes it a lot easier. Kind of cool to have the rear wheel done on this in a week. You know what I mean? Like, it was literally last week on the live stream that we were tearing all this stuff apart. So it's kind of cool to make progress like this. Good luck to the mofo that needs to get these ones off in the future. Hopefully it'll be 40 years from now before somebody has to deal with it again. God, I need a better tool for this. This is like the most dull freaking screwdriver ever. What I found was that a chisel made it a lot easier to get underneath. And I should be doing that. There. Use the right tool for the right job. And you'll generally be in better position. Now we can grab these. Go back, knock our lockers in. Can you tell I'm focusing? There we go. That is a rear wheel for a CL125S. That is done. That is done. And what did I do with the other part? Right here. Like, take a look at this. Wow. So here's a really good kind of before and after. Here's the front hub. This is what it looked like, right? That's what we're running. Trash, garbage, grossness. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not clear coating it, Brian C. I'm not clear coating it, man. Oh, you people and your clear coats. Bam. Let's do a little flyover. 1 week, 3 days in evaporust, a little bit of hand polishing. WD-40, steel wool, buffer on the covers, and everything's good. Man, this looks really great. Okay, so now is the time when we get to have, I don't know. Oh God, I'm gonna drop something. I probably shouldn't do that tonight. But I was like, oh, we should mock it up, make it look what it's gonna look like. But I can bring this over here like this. Just give me a second here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go like this. seat there. Man, I can't believe that seat doesn't have a rip in it. Blows my mind. Don't have the swing arm in yet, but I'm wondering if I can just balance it here to make it look kind of cool. I can't help but like not like look at things kind of coming together. But I'm super satisfied with that. If I can find a front wheel replacement for that, I'm going to feel really good. Because we've got all of this ready to go on. Amazing. Amazing. We have a tangle that I need to deal with here. But we do have... We got a lot of work to do in this box, okay? Lots of work to do here. We got to get to the fork boots, all of that stuff. Handlebars, I'll get those probably put together this week. We've done that before, there's videos. I did start to tackle this. So here's our top. Oh wait, it goes like this. Dots forward in honor of Tula Tom. So I started polishing that. Needs a little bit more work, but it's pretty damn close to where I want to get it. This is going to be a cool bike. This is going to be beautiful. And like, again, everything's painted. Everything is ready to go. And there's those side covers. There's that tank. This box, it's going through this box that's going to be painful. This is going to, well, not painful. I mean, it's just going to be, it's going to be some work, right? All these lights, you know, getting these lights ready to rock and roll, taking these lights all apart and putting them on the new posts. That's going to be, that's an afternoon job. You know, cleaning up this gauge. Gauge actually isn't that bad. Quick on the buffing wheel. That'll be done. That'll be done in 10 minutes probably. Reflectors. Yeah, these lights are gonna be kind of a booger. Then I got to figure out, the biggest question I have with the 125S is whether or not I convert it to 12 volt or leave it at 6. Yeah, here's the other part right here. We got that chrome chain guard. Sticker still intact. Look at that. I love it when you can find stuff with that sticker still intact like that. I mean, the whole damn thing is right here. And it's ready to go back together. And we got ourselves a rear wheel. New bearings. Freshly cleaned. Brand new tire. New tube. New rim strip. Sitting there ready to rock and roll and freshly polished. So, the good news is that the motorcycle shop is working on the wheels for the Apocalypse bike, and you can see that I have the Apocalypse bike kind of tore down now. Tanks off, seats off. I'm going to get to wiring on this is kind of the goal. So, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do that on the live stream. Or what? Brian T, I wish you could stop by and help me wire a motorcycle, because I suck at electrical. But I've done it a couple times, and I will figure it out. I think I have a little bit of a grounding issue in my handlebars that I need to figure out. But yeah, I'd like to get it wired, and then the big kind of project, or one of the next major videos that I want to make is, the installation of the Boyer-Branson electronic ignition system. That's what's going in this one, all right? And this is a whole new kind of territory for me, and very little print instructions. Very little. So Yeah, that's kind of the next challenge. That next big challenge that I have is installing all the wiring and getting the ignition kind of plugged in. But we're going to do the Boyer Branson on this one. I got it. It's in the box. It's good to go. We've got the wrapped exhaust hanging out here. I got tires ready to go on it. It's so close. I mean, we got to throw a little bit of the engine. I did start polishing a little bit. Got inspired by some of the work I saw. Got polishing on my starter motor. Just little bits, you know, one piece at a time is really what we're doing here. It's pretty nuts, but man, goodness, I can't stop looking at this little 125. I can't stop looking at this 125 wheel and how nice that cleaned up. Super exciting. I love it. Let's head back to the internet. Let's see what everybody's talking about. It can be found. Brian T, are you talking about the that front wheel? Yeah, I'll find one. I will get one, and thank you to the community for helping supply that. Make that a #1 priority. Let's see. Doggy's getting angry. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the dog's getting angered. Let's see. Home. Any new member requests? If you're enjoying the stream, man, be sure to join the Keep on Wrenching community group on Facebook. Really solid group. No new member requests right now, and that's okay. Painting wheels. I'm not painting the wheels. I can't do that, Brian T. It pains me. It hurts my soul when you tell me to do that. KeepOnWrenching.com. Go get your free sticker. I think that's the biggest thing to do. Right there. Form at the bottom. Go check out the merch store. And then, man, the YouTube channel is it just keeps going. We're heading towards 8,000 really, really quick. The freaking chrome spray paint videos at 738,000. How to polish chromes at 682,000. Some of my older videos from 7 years ago, 5 years ago. Yeah, look at this. Look at this doofus. Look at this doofus here. How freaking ridiculous I was back in the day. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this stuff. Hey guys, at BV Matson here, and today this is before I discovered motorcycles. Can you believe that? So just like every project, it's always very important to read the instructions. Now, before we read the instructions, there's something that we need. The most important item that you're going to need to complete this very complex home improvement project is at least one, but preferably 6 Sierra Nevada pale ales. Be sure to read the instructions carefully in a language you understand. All right, now that... Oh, man. Craziness. Be sure to read the instructions in a language you understand. Yeah, without a beard. Yeah, the beard's pretty new. Beard is a COVID deal, for sure. Oh, man. I am beat. And I'm starving. I'm not kidding. We got that rear wheel done, which I feel really good about. I kind of want to chill for the rest of the night. John, +1 for the internet. How the hell did people find info 30 years ago when they were storing bikes? Amazing question. The internet is freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. John, I don't know how people exist. I don't know how society existed without the internet. Yeah, the people video was always did good. I always got a lot of shit, or a lot of garbage for that one. There was one part in it too where I was really trying. I was really going for it. This is a long time ago. Let's run through that next. Get yourself a mask. Keep in mind that we are drilling into an insulated door, and when we drill, there is a huge chance that debris will be coming out, could go into our lungs, and who knows what that could mean later on down the road. Next, you really need to wear safety goggles. We're drilling into a metal door. That means metal shavings flying all over the place. You could get these in your Brian T, have a great night, man. Thank you again so much. With any construction project as serious as this, there is always the risk for falling debris. Highly recommend utilizing a helmet to protect the dome. All right, we're ready to go. We've got our marked spot right here. We're ready to do this. We have the 1/8 drill bit into our drill. It's tight. It's not going to do anything. And what we're going to do is we're slowly going to drill through the door, through both sides of the door. Okay, minor detail here. You're going to want to remember to put the battery on the charger before you start your project. So, yeah, that N95 is actually worth a lot of money now, right? Everybody wants the N95s. Yeah, but it has a vent, so it's completely worthless to the world, right? Oh, man, guys, I am starving to death. I am super hungry. I need to go and eat. We're at 3 hours, 24 minutes. I'm actually blown away I made it this long tonight, judging by how I kind of rushed into the stream and everything. And plus, I need to go rename the stream because it's still on a test stream. So we'll fix that, man. I can't thank everybody enough. Patrick, thanks for the donation on the front wheel for the CL125S. Brian T, thank you for the donation. That's going towards the front wheel on the 125S. Thank you to Amanda for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that so much. Chris Matthews, he was also a new subscriber. Thanks for everybody in the chat tonight. Mick James, David Ellis, John, he was hanging out. Brian T, of course. Let's see, going through here. Greg Hamilton showed up, gave our rag washing advice. Tula Tom was hanging out. Jacko was here. Oh man, Jacko, I missed your chat. I'm sorry about that. I hope you're doing well, dude. Let's see, just going through kind of the usual suspects tonight, and I honestly blame myself for that. Patrick was in on chat for a while tonight. Let's see, who else was hanging out? Trying to roll through here real quick. If I missed your name, Shale was in for a while. Regan, of course, Regan was in for a while, and we're knocking this out, man. I think this over the next week, a lot of parts are going to start showing up for the 125, and if I can get this front wheel, I think it's kind of go time on this. And I also want to turn my attention back to the Apocalypse bike once I get those wheels back from that other shop. So, yeah, Patrick, thanks so much for the donation. That was amazing. Brian T, just a solid stream again, 3 hours, 25 minutes. I really wish I could have ate a little bit more food before the stream started tonight because I am freaking dying right now. I'm starving. My stomach's like, hey. Jacko, you're in there. Nice. All right, popping in. I'm going to go get some food. We'll see you next Thursday. If something crazy goes on the weekends, I might pop on for a little while. But I do have 2 videos on my radar right now. The one video is how I made the decals for the tank. I started shooting that one, and then I got distracted, and then I came back, and I kind of lost my mojo. So I need to finish that video. And then I want to do a tire install video. So those are kind of the 2 videos that I'm working on, and we'll go from there. So guys, everybody, thank you so much for supporting Keep On Wrenching. If you haven't already, go to keeponwrenching.com, request your free sticker, okay? Go and do that. I'm mailing out stickers every week now. If you see a part or something that you're lacking for your build, send me a message via keeponwrenching.com, and I'll see if I can hook you up. I think over the last couple weeks, I've been mailing out parts, little minor little things that people needed to get their projects going. So I'm happy to do that. Jacko, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it. I got to go eat something. I'm starved to death. Have an amazing Friday. Let's get to the weekend. If you're in Michigan, it's going to be like 98 degrees, so stay cool. And yeah, we'll see you in the next live stream or video. thank you for the support of Keep On Wrenching. I hope we just kind of keep growing this thing and keep building